A 1994 Dodge Ram with 800,000 miles just sold for more than a 2023 model with 30,000 miles. Why would anyone pay more for an ancient truck? Simple. Modern trucks are designed to fail after warranty. Your $80,000 pickup? It's a ticking time bomb with emission systems that cost $8,000 to fix and turbos that explode at 150,000 miles. Meanwhile, some guy is still driving his 1989 Dodge. Over 1,000,000 miles, original engine. Just oil changes. The difference is what's under the hood. I'm counting down 10 old-school engines that routinely hit 500,000 miles, while modern trucks struggle to reach 200,000. Some have documented cases over 1,000,000 miles, and most can be bought for less than a new truck's down payment. The number one engine on this list, it's the reason old Super Duties sell for more than newer models. Number 10, Toyota 22R/22RE. This tiny four-cylinder became a war legend, literally. Toyota pickups powered by the 22R fought in deserts, jungles, and mountains across multiple continents. They took punishment that would total any modern truck in days. The secret? This engine thrives on neglect. Stories flood forums of 22 rupees, running with almost no oil changes, leaking coolant, and abuse that would grenade a modern engine in months. Yet they keep running. 300,000 miles is normal. Only 105 horsepower. That's the point. Zero stress means maximum life. The timing chain is bulletproof. Single overhead cam. No variable valve timing solenoids to fail. No complex tensioners, just overbuilt simplicity. One common issue, timing chain guides crack around 150,000 miles. The fix? $300 in an afternoon. Compare that to modern engine failures costing $7,000 minimum. But what if you need real V8 power for American-size work? Number 9, Chevy 5.7-liter Vortec 350. This is the last truly simple V8 Chevy ever made. Final evolution of the legendary small block before computers took over. Built from 1996 to 2000, it's the sweet spot between old-school toughness and modern fuel injection. 250,000 to 350,000 miles is standard. Not impressive until you realize it uses simple pushrod design with port fuel injection. No direct injection, no variable valve timing, no cylinder deactivation. Translation? Nothing complex to break. Parts are everywhere for pennies. When something does wear out, any shade tree mechanic can fix it in a driveway. Most common failure? Intake manifold gasket. Causes coolant leaks. But unlike modern engines where similar failures require dealer-only diagnostics and $3,000 bills, this is a weekend fix with basic tools. V8 power without the complexity tax. But what about diesel torque without modern diesel nightmares? Number 8, GM 6.5-liter Detroit diesel. While everyone chases Power Strokes and Duramax, this forgotten diesel costs 1/3 the price and runs just as long. 250,000 miles with basic maintenance. No fancy technology, just a simple mechanical injection pump doing simple mechanical things. Zero fragile emissions equipment. No DEF fluid. No DPF filters that clog and cost $4,000 to replace. The most common failure? PMD module overheats. Sounds scary until you learn the fix. A $150 relocation kit that takes an hour to install. Problem solved forever. Try fixing a modern diesel emissions issue for $150. It's not happening. You're looking at $3,000 minimum, often $8,000. This is the working man's diesel. Affordable to buy, cheap to fix, runs forever. But if you want diesel taken to the absolute mechanical extreme, number 7, Ford 7.3-liter IDI non-turbo. This engine will run poorly longer than most modern engines run at all. Built from 1988 to 1994, it's pre-electronic diesel at its finest. Zero computers needed for operation. If it gets fuel and air, it runs, period. 400,000 miles is achievable with just oil changes and fuel filters. The injection system is pure mechanical direct drive. No sensors, no wiring harnesses to corrode, no modules to fail. Cast iron block, cast iron heads, massively overbuilt for the modest power output. That creates engineering margins modern engines sacrificed decades ago. Cold starting is the only weakness. But unlike modern diesels needing $1,200 glow plug controllers and dealer diagnostics, this uses simple glow plugs you can change with a wrench. It won't win drag races, but it'll outlast anything built this decade. Speaking of outlasting everything, one American inline-six became legendary in Jeeps. Number 6, Jeep 4.0-liter. Inline-six Jeep fans still cry about losing this engine 18 years after production ended. Built for 20 years straight, 1987 to 2006. Nearly unheard of in modern automotive where engines get redesigned every 5 years. 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. 100% cast iron. No aluminum to warp under heat. Here's what makes it special. It's a non-interference engine. Even if the timing chain fails, which is rare, the pistons and valves can't collide. No catastrophic destruction. Most modern engines, timing failure means total loss. The famous flaw? Rear main seal leak. Almost every high-mileage example seeps oil. But here's the difference between old school and modern problems. That leak is predictable, non-catastrophic. The engine runs flawlessly for tens of thousands of miles while leaving small puddles. When you finally fix it, parts cost under $50. Modern engine problems don't leak. They just die and cost $7,000. I'll take the leak. But Ford built an inline-six that makes the Jeep look fragile. Number 5, Ford 300 inline, 631 years of production. Gear-driven timing. This is peak American engineering. Built from 1965 to 1996 with minimal changes. When something works, you don't fix it. Here's what's insane. The timing system uses massive gears instead of chains or belts. These gears are cut to industrial tolerances and permanently lubricated. They're engineered to outlast the vehicle. 400,000 miles is common. The block is massive cast iron, prioritizes strength over weight savings. It makes low-end torque like a diesel, rarely has to work hard. That mechanical sympathy creates exceptional longevity. When these engines do have problems, it's never the core engine. It's the carburetor on old models or basic fuel injection on newer ones. The iron block keeps chugging regardless. This was built to industrial standards because Ford used it in industrial equipment, military vehicles, and commercial trucks. Drop your mileage in the comments if you've owned one of these. I want to see the highest number. Now we're entering diesel territory where cult followings get serious. Factor 4, Toyota 2, UZ-FEV, 84.7-liter Toyota looked at American V8s and said we can do better. They were right. This 4.7-liter V8 powers the Tundra, Sequoia, 4Runner, and Land Cruiser. It's called the million-mile motor for good reason. 400,000 miles isn't just possible, it's expected. Toyota's obsessive quality control shows in the metallurgy and precision casting. When maintained according to schedule, these engines simply don't fail. No inherent design flaws, no chronic issues. It uses a timing belt, not a chain. That scares people until they learn it's designed for 100,000-mile intervals, and the engine is interference design, meaning maintenance matters. But that's the key difference. When you maintain this engine, it rewards you with hundreds of thousands of trouble-free miles. Most common repair? Starter replacement. It's buried under the intake manifold. Labor-intensive, but most engines only need it once in their lifetime. This proves manufacturers can build durable engines. They just choose not to. Toyota built another legend for the off-road crowd. Number 3, Toyota 5 VZ-FEV 63.4-liter. This V6 has crossed deserts, climbed mountains, and circumnavigated continents. Often on the original engine. Found in Tacomas, 4Runners, and T100s from 1995 to 2004, it's achieved cult status among overlanders. 300,000 miles with basic maintenance. The output is moderate at 183 to 190 horsepower. That's intentional. Low stress equals high longevity. Here's the game changer. It uses a timing belt, but it's non-interference. If the belt breaks, pistons and valves physically cannot collide. Most overhead cam engines, belt failure means total destruction. The only critical maintenance is the 90,000-mile timing belt replacement. Stay on top of that, and these engines run forever. They're so reliable they rarely hit junkyards. Still running when the frame rusts away. Smart used buy for anyone wanting a truck that refuses to die. But American diesel technology produced two legends that changed everything. Number 2, Cummins 5.9-liter 12-valve, documented examples over 1 million miles on original internals. Let that sink in. 1 million miles without a rebuild. Originally designed for industrial applications like farm equipment and generators. This is a commercial engine that happens to be in a pickup truck. The inline-six configuration provides perfect natural balance. Zero vibration stress on components. Timing system is entirely gear-driven. Decades of service without adjustment. But here's what makes it untouchable. The P7100 mechanical injection pump used from 1994 to 1998. Purely mechanical. Zero electronics. No sensors to fail. No computers to malfunction. If it gets fuel and air, it runs. These trucks with 250,000 miles sell for more than newer Rams with half the mileage. The market has spoken. Proven reliability beats newer technology every time. So what could possibly beat the legendary 12-valve Cummins? Number 1, Ford 7.3-liter Power Stroke. This is the engine Ford will never build again. And it's why old Super Duties are worth their weight in gold. 500,000 miles without major overhaul is the standard expectation, not the exception. Built from 1994 to 2003 by Navistar International. It existed in the sweet spot before emissions regulations destroyed diesel durability. The internals are massively overbuilt. Cast iron block and heads. Forged steel connecting rods. Forged crankshaft. Operating under relatively low stress given the displacement. Most common issue? Injector stiction, where oil deposits cause sticking. Modern solution? Replace injectors for $5,000. Old school solution? $50 oil additive fixes it. Here's the market proof. High mileage 7.3-liter trucks command higher prices than low mileage 6.0-liter Power Stroke trucks. Buyers value reliability over newer technology. This is the king, undisputed. Every engine shares 3 things: simplicity, overbuilt components, and zero emissions compromises. Modern manufacturers can build engines like these. They choose not to because longevity doesn't sell new trucks. Planned obsolescence is the business model. Your $80,000 modern truck is designed to need $15,000 in repairs the moment warranty expires. These old-school engines are still available in the used market. Smart buyers are grabbing them before everyone catches on. One legendary engine beats 3 modern trucks in total cost of ownership. Hit subscribe so you never waste money on planned obsolescence again.